Hey guys, so we're gonna start this video off with the sponsor. Today's a really cool, gonna be a really cool video. I'm very excited. But the sponsor of today's video is Valley Hatcheries. They have been kind enough to send me 5 silver duckwing old English game bantams. Her falcon was one of those, but he passed away. I was doing this for him, for his hens, but he did pass away, unfortunately. So, and then they also sent me 3 black Jersey Giant hens. I've wanted Jersey Giants for a while just because of how big they are. But yeah, so they're sending me 8 chickens total. They won't be here till March, so I'll do another video on them whenever my chicks do come in. But I would just like to talk about them. They are a very good quality. They sell very, very good quality exhibition birds, like show birds. That's what they specialize in. They sell a bunch of different varieties of birds, all kinds of them, and they do sell a bunch of varieties, and they are all show quality. Every single one of their birds are show quality. They are all very healthy chicks coming in. They're a smaller hatchery, so if you would go give them like a follow on Instagram, share them, go to their website, buy something, that would be great. They are a very, very good hatchery, and them and McMurray, I buy from both of them. So, yeah, I'll have their website linked down below and their Instagram down below, so if you will go give them a follow, go check out their website, maybe order some stuff, that would mean a lot. So I will see you guys in he'll be here in like 20 minutes, so I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes. Okay, so I just held the hawk. It's a, forgot what it was called, a Harris hawk. There you go. I just held the hawk. We have a falconer over here today. His name is Tony Taylor. Very good falconer. He's been doing this for 50 years. He just turned 63 yesterday. So, yeah, I just got to hold it. I didn't film that, but we're gonna go hunt with him right now, and yeah, we're gonna go hunt with him right now, and I'll see you guys. We're driving over there right now to go have some squirrels for them to hunt. So I will see you guys in a few minutes whenever we get to the hunting spot. How much on just a regular feeding day? How much would you give them?
This is about what I feed them.
Yeah.
If I feed them this, they'll be ready by either tomorrow or the next day after that.
Callie's tucked away over there. I can't get her in the camera. He wants us in it. I think he just... I don't care. Bless you. Bless you.
Everybody's got gloves in their hand. This is radio telemetry. The mounts that I have on their tails also has a place for me to put this. Line of sight, I can track them for 30 miles.
Oh, wow.
30 miles with the receivers that I've got. This is an on and off switch. See, it shows that it's on.
Yeah.
So, has it ever been like really hard to find them, or has it ever been like really hard to find them, or is it just you?
As long as I got one of these on there, they can't hide from me. They can try, but they don't work too good.
Do they try, or are they pretty good at knowing to come back to you? You know?
See, she'll follow. I don't even have to paint her. Just walk and she'll follow me.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Well, not all birds are that way, but. Come on. Up. What did you see? What the hell did you see? Oh, guts. I see what you saw.
What'd she see?
He had guts on his...
Oh.
What in the hell? She spotted right off the bat.
How could you tell? What was the tell that
She was after me.
Oh, okay.
She was zeroed in on something and I couldn't figure out what it was.
So, do you train them, or does someone else do that for you?
Huh?
Do you train them to like do this, or just?
I can't hear you.
Do you train them?
Yeah, or just
Yeah, I
someone
train
else.
'em.
That's the.
Cool.
See how that hook's on her tail?
Yeah.
Still got the guts on it.
I think she's anxious.
How about if I just give you that now and get rid of it? Just where's the squirrels?
Everywhere.
That is so cool.
Follow this way and go through the thicker woods.
Get up. Get up. Oh.
I'll see Kits in a minute when she gets something.
It's like gliding a little bit.
Oh, Emma.
Did you get that on video?
Emma, don't do that with your foot. Just sit there for a second. Stop moving. Oh,
That's a
my.
no-no. Oh, you got a reward for that anyway, didn't you? Get back up in the
That
tree
is
now
so
so I can
cool.
call you.
I think she probably thought that was a glove.
Could have been worse. I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I got that on video. Did Emma tell her no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, no. Bad bird. Oh, that's funny.
That is awesome. This is one of the
I think
coolest
she
things I've
saw your boot and thought it was a glove.
I held on my boot because I didn't want her to hit my face.
I tell all my chickens in the hawk. But that won't give me enough money to have one, so.
Whistler's cold and I can't whistle.
That is cool.
So do any of the hawks like affection, like petting and stuff like that? Like big cockatoos and parrots and stuff like that will like that.
Not really. Saphira is kind of that way with me. During the breeding months, she's not done yet because I haven't had her that long. But during the breeding months, Saphira tries to court me like I'm her mate.
Yeah.
One bird I had for 18 years, I had her whole life from the time she was a baby. There's a redtail or something flying right there. When I walked into her mews, she'd drop down on the floor where there was a bunch of sticks and stuff piled, and she'd start arranging them and stuff, and then waiting for me to come help her.
That's funny. So what happens if they encounter another hawk in the wild? Like, does...
Either nothing will happen, or the other bird will chase her, or this bird will chase. It just kind of depends.
What about like crows and stuff? I know like wild hawks are kind of scared of crows. Or
Huh?
I said I know like wild hawks are kind of scared of crows. Would she be?
Yeah.
They're scared of crows?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Chase them off every
They'll
time.
mob them.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like they could kick crows' butts.
Yeah, but there's 50 of them chasing them at once.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like crows are good at everyone.
How does that attach to her tail? Right, but the leather piece.
I've done it a bunch of different ways. The way I've found that works the best is I used to put a piece of leather on there and super glue it to the one tail feather, and then take 2 zip ties, and it goes through my mount. And the 2 zip ties stick up through there, and then I take 2 more zip ties and cut the nut things off of them and use them like basically like you would a washer or like a nut bolt,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
and just slide it down on there and leave it a little bit loose so that it has a little bit of play.
Mm-hmm.
But what I finally found out the last couple of years that works even better than that and stays on is, you know, like the little clips like you put a cage together with, and that pair of pliers and that little metal clip. Put one of them on that tail, and that thing's there when she drops that feather next year, when she's molting to grow a new feather in. When she drops it, that'll still be attached even after I've taken the tail mount off of her.
Wow. That's awesome. They crunch up bones and all.
Show you, she'll swallow everything, skin and everything.
Did you ever get your finger?
Yeah. She used to be terrible. She used to, that's why I said the other gal couldn't handle her. And it took me a while to get her figured out. Used to, if I stuck my hand up in there like I'm doing right now, I'd get footed.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She'd nail my ass.
Yeah.
Is there any way where like she could be like on like a tree or something, and then you like throw up the food and she like dives down and
She'd catch it in the air.
That's cool.
So do you,
I timed it right, yeah.
do you train them with like quail and stuff?
Not to catch them, you mean?
Yeah.
No, it's an automatic instinct if they see a quail.
So can you like, what do you do with them to get them to?
Catch a quail?
Yeah.
It's an instinct.
You just
If
like
they
let
see
it out
one-
and they go.
If they see one, if there's a quail out here and they see it, they're going to try their damnedest to catch it. They're probably not going to catch a wild bobwhite.
So will you like throw it up and they'll catch it, or will you just let it out? And they
I don't use quail to do anything
Oh,
with.
okay.
Just feed them. Where are you going with that?
When you're raising quail to feed them, do you just let them have a live one, let them kill it? Or yeah.
Yeah, just throw them in there.
Oh,
Throw them in the building.
she
with them,
thought
let
she was
them take
going
care of
somewhere.
it.
How big do the mews need to be?
By law, it has to be big enough that the bird can stand and put its wings all the way out and do a complete circle without touching a wall. But I usually build mine at least 8 by 8.
Yeah.
8 by 8 by 8.
So there's no limit to like how big it can be.
Oh, you
Just
can
how
build
small.
as big as you want. The bigger you build it, the better condition your bird will be in, because the more room it's got to move around.
So if you had like an aviary type thing, you could release them in there and train them to come to you whenever you're gonna like hunt.
So do you ever keep more than one in a muse together?
Yeah, you can if you're breeders.
No. Okay.
If they're breeders or if they hunt together in the wintertime, you can put them together in the summertime, but you can't put them together when they're down to hunting weight.
Yeah.
If they're down to hunting weight, the bigger bird is going to kill the smaller bird every time.
So with breeders, you can keep them there all.
Yeah.
Every.
Yeah, because they stay fat.
Oh, okay.
It's just like if they were out in the wild, they recognize that as their mate, and they're not going to hurt them. In fact, that's what happened to my last male. I didn't know what was going on. The female starved him to death. She wasn't letting him have nothing to eat. And I took for granted. I was throwing two chunks of food in there for him, and didn't realize that he wasn't getting his. She was eating both of them. She wasn't letting him have anything. She starved him to death.
Oh my
By the time I
gosh.
realized something was wrong, that he was weak, I took him in, but he was already so weak that I lost him. He died, but I couldn't save him.
Aw. My goodness.
Let's clean that squirrel up.
Swallow that bone whole, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Goodness.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, I've seen Saphira. I've not seen her do it yet, but I've seen Saphira clean a whole hind leg off of a rabbit, clean almost all the meat off of it, and the foot still be attached.
Oh wow.
And I'll start on the leg next to where it would be attached to the hip, and swallow the whole bone, all
Oh
in
my
one
gosh.
solid piece, foot and all.
Yeah.
Does that not hurt going down? I mean,
That's how they're made to eat, I guess.
That's cool.
It goes down in there, and it'll get dissolved in their stomach, and then whatever isn't digested or whatever, usually 24 hours later, they'll throw it up in what they call a casting. It'll be pieces of hair and
That's
whatever bone
good.
didn't.
Yeah, I've dissected owl ones at school before.
Hawks do the same thing.
that's gross.
We found a bunch of like mice
If
skulls.
you
and
feed a
stuff.
bird something that it can cast, usually it'll cast, usually around 24 hours later, it'll cast whatever it didn't digest, it'll cast it back up. And that cleans, that rolls around in their stomach and cleans up all the junk and everything that, you know, anything that's not used, maybe a rock or
It's like fiber.
a piece of weed or something that they can't do anything with, it'll roll it up in there and out it goes.
I kept wanting to say she's watching us like a hawk, and then I realized she is a hawk.
Yeah.
So I didn't say that.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I didn't know what she was coming after you for.
Yeah.
That boot had to look like a glove too.
Uh-huh.
I guess they know when they get close
I
to
just
the car,
held it
they're
up.
almost
Like, I
done,
didn't want
too.
to, like,
Yeah.
hurt
They're
her or
pretty much
anything,
ready
That's
to
what I
but just
thought
to
she,
keep her
and when I
from
first
getting
thought,
my
when I
face.
first thought she was heading for the vehicle.
Yeah.
And then I seen her, she was going after her, and I thought, oh no, this is not going to be good.
Well, their claws are sharp. I had the glove on, and she just like one talon stepped off, and it went right through my coat.
I had a thorn in my boot. I had to get it out.
You almost had a claw in your face.
Yeah.
That'd have been worse.
I have a fun fact.
What is that?
Did you know owls make their nests out of indigested bones and fur?
I didn't know that.
They literally
Ew.
make it out of their own barf.
Oh.
Did you listen to him, what he just called that? What you just called barf? Do you remember what it's called?
No.
It's a casting.
Isn't that cool?
9 times out of 10, when you find a great horned owl's nest, it's usually a red tail's nest that they've commandeered, took it away from them.
Oh, really?
They nest earlier than a red tail does, so sometimes they get out of the nest before the red tail gets ready to use it again.
Oh, wow.
Because they start laying eggs at the, they start breeding and laying eggs in December and January. And then they're in the nest for about 6 weeks, so right about the time they're getting out of the nest, time for the red tails to start.
Wow.
So do they, I was gonna ask you. Never mind.
Great horns have been known to run bald eagles out of their nest.
Oh, do they come
Wow.
back to the same nesting area every year?
Most of the time, yeah. Unless
How big are
something's-
great horned owls?
Huh?
How big are the great horns?
Great horned owl?
The horses.
This bird here is at 32
Crazy.
ounces.
It's been there a while.
You think she looks pretty good size?
Yeah.
The one big great horned owl that I flew, her name was Tonka. She flew at 56 ounces.
Wow.
She was like a flying tank.
Oh, my gosh.
Or was she hard to train? Or?
You know, I raised her from a baby. When I got her, she weighed 3.5 ounces. Her eyes were still blue.
Oh.
What'd you do with her? Did she?
With owls, with a great horn anyway, I've never raised any other kind of owl to try to hunt with. Because they got enough yes to do what they need to do. But the great horn, not a whole lot of, there ain't a whole lot known about him, but one thing I found, and then I found out accidentally, and then I finally read it for somebody else figured it out too. Great horn has to be taken out of the nest while they're still blind, while their eyes are blue.
Oh, wow.
Because the first thing that when their eyes turn yellow, the first thing that they focus on is what they imprint on. So if you take one out of the nest and it's got yellow eyes, you're probably not going to be able to do nothing with it.
Thanks.
If you take it out of the nest when its eyes are blue, whenever it gets able to focus, it'll imprint on you. They're either 110% for you or 110% against you.
So, well, if you were so if someone did have an adult bird, will they only work with their owner? Like, will they
An owl, you mean, or one of these?
any of them, like a
No,
Harris?
this bird was owned by somebody else. Somebody else had her, but she couldn't handle her.
So they will go on to someone else. Okay.
You have to, I guess you have to get them used to you, or do they just kind of,
Huh?
do they have to get used to you?
Yeah, you have to get them used to remanding and everything. Remand. You got a full belly now? See, she put all that. She'll let me do it and show you. All that, everything she ate right here. That's a crop that she's got right there. See, she's
That's
sticking
cool.
out now. Belly's sticking out.
Just like a chicken.
That's her what?
Crop.
Crop, just like a chicken. Our chickens are always full.
Yeah.
What is up, guys? I hope you enjoyed that video. It was a little boring. We didn't get anything, but I hope you guys found it very informative. For if you guys were wanting to get into falconry, I know I'm going to start taking my test soon. The he is going to be my, Tony Taylor is going to be my sponsor. You do need a sponsor that is a general or above. You'll hear that in the video. It is a little bit long, but, yeah, I hope you guys found that informative. I enjoyed that a lot. There was a lot of film in that, but, I could not put all that in there, else it would have been an incredibly long video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is the end of the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.